Thank goodness Roman finally decided to show up to work again. Thank goodness. Yo, what up? It's LucasHeel. I'm back with another top 10 wrestlers, and this time we're doing it before SummerSlam 2025. Man, and I think this pay-per-view has had kind of a weird build-up with the whole, Drew McIntyre, Randy Orton thing with the jelly roll. I've never thought that Drew McIntyre would be in those celebrity matches, but hey, you're in WWE, so there you go, Drew. I was hoping him and Randy would have a bigger thing going on, but maybe Randy will, fight Cody after SummerSlam. I don't know. We'll see. I think Randy Orton has been a babyface for way too long, honestly. He needs to go back to being heel. But that's besides the point. This is my top 10 wrestlers before SummerSlam. Right now, as I'm making this, we're about 2 weeks out from SummerSlam, so we'll see how the rest of the card stacks out. And at number 10, we have Solo Sikoa. Okay, last week, I had Goldberg in this 10 slot. Obviously, he dropped it after his match, okay? And we don't even want to talk about the Goldberg situation and how NBC treated him, but we'll leave that, But Solo Sikoa has taken over as this new bloodline leader, and he's really shown his personality. Just think back to when he was in the OG bloodline a couple years ago. He would just stand there, and I think he does a great job. He's really pushed through, and he's a good wrestler, and he's even better personality. The reason he's dropped so low, I know last time I came out with the rankings, he was up a little bit. The reason he's dropped so low is because I just don't see the long-term plans for this faction, besides fighting with Jacob Fatu. And I feel like that's the only reason why, Jeff Cobb came in and the other Samoan that debuted came in. So we'll see how it goes. But Solo is definitely elevated, and I think he will have a spot on this top 10 list as long as he keeps doing well. And speaking of the bloodline, at number 9, we have Jacob Fatu. Now, Jacob Fatu he's just super consistent. And again, I don't think there is a bloodline 3.0 without Jacob Fatu being the foil to them, being the person they're standing across the ring from, because he's just a beast. I mean, he has the aura of all 5 of the bloodline members that are in the bloodline right now. And he continues to be a great presence on screen and in the ring. Okay. Number 8, we have Bayley. Now, Bayley wasn't on the rankings last time I made this list, but she has elevated. I have been watching Raw and SmackDown more, and I do think that Bayley has elevated herself in the feud with Lyra Valkyria. And, she's been back and forth with Becky and Lyra, and they're going to have a triple threat at SummerSlam, and Bayley has just been on the top of her game. They have both, her and Becky have both really elevated Lyra Valkyria. I think that was the main goal with this, but Bayley has just, I think, been on top of her game. All the promos she cuts aren't really, that cringy. They're all believable, and I think it's good to see Bayley in a role that's this important again. Okay. At number 7, we have the guy who never shows up to work. Okay, that's what I like to say, Roman Reigns. He is back. He saved the company, okay? Man, he is just an instant presence. That Raw he returned on last Monday, very boring Raw. Nothing happened, okay? No offense to anybody who was on that card, but it's just pretty boring, pretty middle of the road. And then Roman Reigns comes out at the end, and everybody's instantly talking about it. Even that last gauntlet match, I don't know, Braun Breaker was running the table. He even eliminated my dog, LA Knight, and then, Roman came out. Big moment. Thank goodness he's back. Moving on. Number 6, we have Becky freaking Lynch. Okay, not Seth freaking Rollins. Becky freaking Lynch. And the more I watch her after she turned heel at WrestleMania 41, the more I realize that she may be the greatest women's wrestler of all time. She's taken this IC title. She's done really well with it. I do like heel Becky. I think some people may think she's cringe, but I think she's good both ways. She's good as a face. She's good as a heel. She is really good, Becky Lynch. She probably is the best women's wrestler of all time. I think the other debate was Charlotte right now, and she's in that tag team with Alexa Bliss. Charlotte is, and she's doing good work, but the way Becky is just elevating Lyra, I mean, it just proves to how good she is. Her promos I think she may be cutting the best women's protos, even better than Naomi. And Naomi's great right now, but I think Becky Lynch still has her beat in that category. And Becky is just great. Thank God she is back and she is doing amazing things. At number 5, I have Naomi. And the only reason she is this high is because I can't harp on this enough. She has completely elevated her character. I mean, complete night and day to when I first met Naomi. Quick story for y'all. I first was introduced to Naomi on the infamous SmackDown segment of the karaoke. I think it was like Tamina, maybe like Jey Uso was hosting. I know there was a couple other girls there, and just like one of the worst segments of all time during COVID. And that's how I was introduced to Naomi. And honestly, she stayed pretty stagnant for the next 2 years until she left. Just this white meat baby face, kind of no character, definitely not one of the top women. And now, after her turning heel, I have her as the highest ranked woman in WWE at number 5. Her character work is exponentially great, and that is the most important thing about being a wrestler. I mean, if anybody will say, it's Naomi. She literally went from not being even like thought about to one of the best women, if not the best woman in the company right now. And thank goodness she cashed in a shocking moment. Okay. Thank goodness. And I'm very pleased with her. She's doing a great job right now. She's extremely entertaining on social media. She's doing great. At number 4, I have Gunther. Naomi's great. Best work of her career. It's still hard to top Gunther. He's just completely solid. He even got a pretty decent match out of Goldberg. Okay, it wasn't a great match. It wasn't a 5-star classic, but it was a good match. And I think Gunther is doing a good job as world champion right now. Okay, he's doing a good job at world champion. I'm confused on the CM Punk situation, like SummerSlam. People think Seth Rollins' injury is a work and that he's going to cash in on SummerSlam and screw CM Punk yet again. I don't know. I just don't see a world where Gunther beats CM Punk. I feel like CM Punk has to win right there. And then, I don't know why I think Seth is going to cash in, but I don't know. Maybe he is. And I think that's the direction they're going. They do not have plans for a long CM Punk title reign, but they probably do want to get the belt on Seth. Even though he is injured, it could be a work. I don't know. And if that's not the case, then I do think CM Punk will win. I don't know. We will see, though, okay? Speaking of CM Punk, number 3. I just talked about it. CM Punk, great on the mic, great in the ring. He just did that gauntlet match I was talking about earlier to face Gunther at SummerSlam. He won that gauntlet match. He beat not Bronson Reed. What's his name? He beat Braun Breaker. Okay, there it is. He beat Braun Breaker in a good match. I mean, he is still cool. I see people saying that CM Punk is not cool anymore. No, he is still cool. He is still one of the greatest. He is still one of the best sellers. He's still one of the best ticket sellers. Okay, and he is at number 3. At number 2, we have Cody Rhodes. Cody, he's just great. I mean, he is phenomenal. I can't harp on that enough. I do think he is QB1 right now. He is the babyface. He is the head. You know, I kind of ironic, but I think he's the head of the table right now when it comes to WWE. He is that guy. He's doing some of the best work of his career. I think he's still on the run. I think he still has it. Cody Rhodes is always a solid guy. And I'm really interested in what they're going to do between him and John Cena at SummerSlam. Cody probably does win, so they can start the John Cena babyface turn. But Cody is him. I mean, let's just face it. He is him. Thank goodness he's back. Man, he never fails to entertain me when he's on screen. That's why he's at number 2. Number 1, I have John Cena. Now, the reason I have John Cena at number 1, he was not number 1 last time I made rankings. He is now. He was gone for 3 weeks filming a movie, okay? I filmed after Night of Champions. He left to go to Hollywood, okay? Now he is filming a movie, and he was gone for 3 weeks, and I solely missed him. 2 days ago, Friday Night SmackDown, him and Cody Rhodes main evented the show. And compared to everything else on the show, it is just the most entertaining thing happening right now. Him and Cody had a great segment. John Cena is still the best on the mic. And it was It was great, and I realized how much I miss him and how much I'm going to miss him when it comes to the end of the year. He's had great matches with Randy. He's had a great match with Punk. Great match with Truth. Cody Rhodes is that last saga. And Cody Rhodes and John Cena are my top two. And they need to show out at SummerSlam. They need to have a good match. They need to redeem themselves from the WrestleMania 41 disaster. And now Travis Scott isn't even part of WWE. He pulled out of plans. So it really backfires now. Man, you know, some celebrities have it, some don't. Travis probably not, right? But John Cena, I think, is the best right now. All right, guys. Hopefully, I can be more consistent with uploading and upload one of these top 10 lists at least once a week. But for now, that's all I have.